What's crack-a-lackin'? I'm back. You thought I'd be gone for another 2 months, but guess what? I'm just here. I don't know what time it is. It the day after? Did I post 0.4? Yes. I posted 0.4 yesterday, and I'm back. We're here today to talk about Arvopia version 0.5, the foliage update. I did not spell it foliage on both the website and the changelog. You're just making that up. I'm right, you're wrong. The foliage update was released 10th of May last year, 2018. It wasn't as big as 0.4. However, it does still have some good additions, and it's personally actually one of my favorite updates to the game. Let's just jump into it. We're starting here on the title screen as we always do, and the first addition you'll see is report a bug is now an option. In this menu you'll see a subject and a message box, and you just type that up and you hit send and it sends an email to me, and you just put bugs here or memes. Send me memes. I like memes, but also please send me bugs. Second change to a menu belongs to the options menu with a new button and getting rid of the scale slider. The scale slider was buggy, as you checked out in the last version. It had some weird rendering effects and it didn't work as intended that well, so we got rid of it. I got rid of it. I work alone. I have no friend. The addition of the pause on mouse exit button was added so that if you want, you can pause when you move the mouse outside of the game, or you can just keep it playing. It's useful for this video so you don't have to see my cursor on screen all the time. We're already getting into gameplay, alright? This is a fast update. So World 1 and World 2 same as last time, however, World 3 is where it's at. There are many big additions to the game you can see right off the bat. First of which, of course, being trees. It's flooded with trees everywhere. Then there's grass, like actually grass entities on the ground. And if you'll see when you hover over an entity like a tree, you now get a new health slider. You'll also see that it's still a little bit slow. It's not as slow as last time. And that's because we don't have the optimal settings. So for that, all you gotta do is set your light quality as high as it can go, which is 36. And there you go, perfect speed. Walking along, you might be able to see in the forest, but let's get to a clearing. Here, we got ferns, one right here, and dandelions, one right here. Ferns and dandelions they're a pretty good decoration, I guess. It makes the world feel more alive and diverse. Also, if you look closely, these flowers are dancing. They dance in the wind now, so they rock back and forth, and that's just a little cool touch I added. I hope you like that. With combat, there was a slight change. It was big enough so that it's now more jank. I honestly prefer 0.4 combat, because right now what you gotta do is you also gotta hover over it, kind of, so it gets really weird when you're trying to hit things because you don't know if you're gonna hit them or not. It just takes a while to get used to. Whoa, stop right there. Do you see the background? There are sunsets now. I gave the game sunset colors, so now when it gets dark, or when it's starting to get dark, or even when it's starting to become morning, you'll see a little change in sky color. And so there that is. It looks alright, honestly. It was changed in the future to look much better, but it was good for what it was. Also related to time, if you look right above the clock in the bottom left corner, you'll see a date. So whenever a day goes by, the date will go up. The order there is day, month, year, so take that, America. What do you think of that, huh? Also, you'll notice next to the clock in the bottom left corner, there is an indication for an inventory and a crafting if you use Z and C. Inventory and crafting are both really jank. They don't work very well. It's hard to move items around. You don't know where it's gonna go. You don't know how it's gonna get there. Also, just look on screen. What is going on? How do I know where things are supposed to go when and you open back up, and it boggles my mind. I don't know how I messed this up so bad. Going on to crafting, which is almost equally as bad, we got put the stones in, put the logs in. Oh, we craft a sword, craft an axe. There are now axes in the game. Oh, put just the wood in, but where I need to put just the wood in so I can make a torch. Wow, why did that not work the first time when I had the stone in and wood in, and then I take the stone out? What? So that's that. And that does lead us back into our items, which the new addition of an axe is minor. However, a new animation. You can swing with it, and you can chop trees faster than you would with your fist or any other tool if you wanted to use those for some reason. You may notice that this is the version that, like, what I was talking about back in 0.4, where cannibals just stopped spawning. They are done here. So this is where the problem started with that. They're not there, so sorry about that. If you liked cannibals, I don't know why, but they're gone. I'm gonna bring them back, I promise. So that was Arvopia version 0.5. It was a quick update. Check out the changelog if you want to see any smaller additions that I didn't go over in this video. In my opinion, update 0.5 was good, despite all the bugs and the buggy stuff like that. It came out nicely. The speed was alright. It looks good, and it runs well for the most part. This is it for today. Check out my subreddit r/Arvopia and follow me on Twitter at Zangal for faster, more frequent updates. Check out my previous videos on this topic where I go through stuff differently and I sound like a 9-year-old kid. Yeah, this is me, and I'll see you with 0.6. Finally, I'm almost done working on these videos for Arvopia. Can't wait to get to making actually entertaining videos.